Breaking, North Korea defector reveals disturbing secret Kim Jong-un is hiding. North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un is known for censoring nearly every piece of information from the outside world with the goal of alienating his people as much as possible. That's why it came as a surprise this week when a defector revealed that Kim's control of outside information is weakening. Conservative Tribune reported that Choi Jang-hun, who runs the radio station Free North Korea Radio based in Seoul, South Korea, said that an increasing number of people in North Korea are starting to obtain information from the outside world. Things have changed within 2 to 5 years. Information has gone into North Korea and has changed the mindset of the people, Choi explained. You now have an entirely different generation in North Korea made up of people who are exposed to outside information when they are really young. Defectors working with the South Korean and American governments have been working for years to send information to North Korea to show the people that the rest of the world is not nearly as bad as Kim portrays it to be. It's significant to note that the collapse of a dictatorship often begins when people don't obey the authorities, Choi said, referring to a recent incident in which passengers on a train actually stood up to State Security Bureau agents who were harassing a mother and her child for not having the correct papers. The ultimate goal of this is that if military officers in North Korea see how they have been lied to, when the time comes they will lay down their weapons and surrender peacefully in a confrontation with the West. If we establish a wide network inside the military, then it would create a huge change. This will basically dissolve the military system that supports the North Korean regime, Choi explained. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. It's a miracle. Look what happened when Trump invited this nun on stage today. Miracle. Look what happened when Trump invited this nun on stage today. This was wonderful. President Trump signed an executive order to improve religious freedom today. During the speech, Donald Trump invited the Little Sisters of the Poor nuns on stage. President Trump then congratulated the nuns on their win against the Obama administration. Little Sisters of the Poor is a Catholic group that have devoted their lives to helping the elderly. They give service across the entire U.S. and have been doing it for more than a century. Obama tried to push them out of the country. The religious order claimed that they couldn't work in the United States because of the Obamacare mandate that made it impossible for them to continue their work in the United States. Trump ended all of that Obama crap today. Lord protect our president. Place a hedge of protection around him in these difficult times. Share this and say amen, patriots. Look, these 20 Republicans voted against the Obamacare repeal. You won't believe this. 20 House Republicans voted against the American Health Care Act Thursday, breaking with their party and President Donald Trump to oppose the Obamacare replacement bill. The ACA passed with 217 votes in what is being billed as a big victory for Trump and House Speaker Paul Ryan, after their first attempt to pass a replacement bill failed in March. Here are the 20 Republicans who joined Democrats to vote against the bill: Andy Biggs of Arizona, Mike Coffman of Colorado, Ileana Ros-Lehtinen of Florida, Thomas Massie of Kentucky, Walter B. Jones of North Carolina, Frank Lobiondo of New Jersey, Christopher Smith of New Jersey, Leonard Lanes of New Jersey, Dan Donovan of New York, John Katko of New York, Michael Turner and David Joyce of Ohio, Ryan Costello, Patrick Meehan, Brian Fitzpatrick, and Charlie Dent of Pennsylvania, Will Hurd of Texas, Barbara Comstock of Virginia, and Jaime Voitler and Dave Reichert of Washington. Republicans have taken an important first step toward fixing our healthcare system. Obamacare is falling apart and has saddled the American people with rising costs, less choice, and skyrocketing premiums. The time to act is now, and that's exactly what Republicans have done, the Republican Party said in an official statement. House Republicans attempted to pass the first iteration of the ACA in the final days of March, but the House Freedom Caucus held strong, denying the Trump administration the votes required to pass the bill. After Speaker of the House Paul Ryan pulled the bill from a floor vote, President Donald Trump asserted that he would fight the Freedom Caucus if they didn't fall in line in succeeding votes in a March tweet. Breaking, Whoopi to possibly be fired by ABC after she did this. Whoopi Goldberg's future at The View is looking very uncertain this week after she gave ABC executives a truly insane list of demands in order for her to return to the show next season. Daily Mail reported that Whoopi is demanding at least a $1.5 million raise, which would bring her total salary to $3.5 million. In addition, she wants an executive producer credit and for her nemesis, an ABC executive, to be fired. She wants this one ABC executive off the show, a source revealed. She blames this person for trying to turn The View into Good Morning America with rotating hosts and contributors and doesn't want that exec involved in the show anymore. She is tired of having to answer to people that she doesn't feel like are worthy of their positions, the source said. So she wants to be an executive producer of the show so that she has a seat at the decision-making table and can have more control over the things going on. Whoopi is so entitled that she actually thinks she deserves $3.5 million for her role on the show. She's asking for no less than $3.5 million a year to return. She feels that she helped the show turn the corner again in the ratings and knows she plays a huge factor in its success, the source continued. She wants them to pay her what she thinks she's worth, despite the fact the network is crying budget concerns. Share this story if you think ABC should just fire Whoopi Goldberg. Breaking, Army unveils shock plan to take out North Korean nukes, and it's badass. The conflict between the US and North Korea has officially hit a new boiling point. They need to learn that it is time to stop before we personally stop them. According to Free Beacon, we officially have Army, Navy, and Air Force commandos that are now being permanently stationed on the Korean peninsula in case a war was to break out. We also have a staggering 8,000 Special Force troops stationed in 80 countries, and they are ready to go. President Trump made sure to let North Korea know multiple times that their behavior is not going to be accepted, and that they need to stop testing nukes. We are not stuck back under President Obama's administration. Kim Jong-un is still testing missiles, and it is only a matter of time before Trump takes action. This past Sunday, Trump came out and said that he is pleased that China is putting pressure on North Korea. He also said that he would not be happy if they conducted another nuclear test. The special troops are there and strategically stationed in case they are needed. They have hardcore training in nuclear facilities and how to disable them, should the need arise. There is another team of specialists who are ready to take out high-value targets, such as Kim Jong-un, should that be required. North Korea has to be nervous. The spotlight is on them and there is nothing that they can do about it. As the saying goes, it is about time to nut up or shut up. Their threats landed them in this hot water, and now they have to cook. We cannot let them continue to act like there are not any consequences for their actions. China is doing their part in slowing down North Korea as well. All of these signs should be sending a strong message to the Koreans. Their nonsensical, empty threats mean nothing to us or anyone else for that matter. You have to wonder how all this is going to play out. President Trump has already taken a stand against Syria and Afghanistan in just over 100 days in office. The Koreans know that we are not afraid. We suspect they are going to end up like high school bullies. They will talk trash until they are face to face with you. We refuse to sit back and watch Kim act like he is king of this planet. Sometimes you need to keep people in line, and having these troops at the Korean peninsula is the same as keeping Kim quiet. He knows that if he should try to do something stupid, we will have their country liberated of him in a matter of days, maybe sooner. President Trump has done a lot to look out for our safety since he made it into office. Even though the left has attempted to derail him on multiple occasions, he is still standing strong beside us. The patriots of this country have needed a strong president in office for a long time now. The past 8 years have resulted in a lot of damage, including North Korea being allowed to run rampant. Those days are over. The sooner Kim figures that out, the better. Do you think we should make the first move against North Korea? Please share this story on Facebook and let us know because we want to hear your voice. Breaking, anti-Trump Rosie O'Donnell caught in horrific scandal. Time for prison. The vocal critic of President Trump proves that she is insane and her opinion should not be respected. Rosie O'Donnell's daughter Chelsea has broken her silence to tell the world of how her mother abused her and even threatened to kill her. Chelsea came forward to reporters to discuss the assorted events that led to the young girl being kicked out of the family home at age 17. Rosie O'Donnell adopted Chelsea with her first wife, Kelly, in 1997. Now 19, Chelsea has finally come forward about the events that estranged her from her adoptive mother 2 years ago. Chelsea explains that Rosie had been spying on her cell phone text messages through a spyware program. Chelsea disobeyed Rosie's wishes and secretly got a tattoo on her stomach. Rosie learned of the tattoo by reading her daughter's text messages, and confronted the teen when she came home late one night in 2015. Rosie was drinking when Chelsea was called into the living room to talk with her. The lesbian mother demanded that Chelsea take off her clothes so she could see the tattoo. She picked up a wine bottle and started chasing me, trying to take off my clothes. She told me if I didn't show her, if I tried to leave, that she would hit me with a wine bottle, Chelsea told reporters.